When last we left our heroes, our party was resting within the inn at High Moon, where they then had various dreams and visitors in the night, foretelling of things to come, as well as even having nightmares of potential things past, but looking ahead. And also trying to uncover the mysteries of Revenants' book. But all this was disrupted as early in the morning an attack was occurring on High Moon by the various fiends and demons of the Nine Hells arising. Our party managed to take out some of them while finding two undead, or at least two dead Harpers. One stabbed in the back with a note attached to it. A note from the spider warning to not track him down and that more Harpers will be slain. Our party went and spoke with Greer. He charged them to try and hunt down this spider, with a reward in tow, informing of different cities where scrying on the dagger could be successful. From there, our party went into different directions, using some of the reward money to help the locals, or potentially pray to Palor, where Gideon and Rosa lamented the cost of adventuring, Rosa informing different information about herself and Gideon alike. And from there, our heroes met up as they buried the two unknown Harpers in unmarked graves. And so we pick up. As Greer has mentioned to give it about a day for him to gather all the proper paperwork for the horse and carriage, as well as potentially any upfront money to be spent on the scrying spell. And so we're in front of the graves, heroes looking off in the distance. And so, what do you all do?
I mean, again, what part of the day it is?
Yeah, it's about, given the fact that it probably took a little bit to dig the graves, it's probably approaching noon, give or take.
And we did get our full rest in from before? Or is the tail end of it?
You had the long rest prior, so anything that you spent during the combat will have already been spent.
And do we level up when we take the next long
You'll
rest?
level up when you take the next long rest, yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
We just start flowing.
Narratively, you level up when you hit the next long rest.
Okay, sounds good.
So, let's see. Yeah, we're burying these guys?
You already did.
We already did. We're done. We basically finished the funeral, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
A beautiful rise.
That was really good, Resident.
We can put some flowers by the grave, I suppose.
I can do it. Hold on. And I have like a whole bag, it looks like, of various seeds.
Aww.
And I like bloop, bloop, around like the graves. And then she kind of takes some time casting Druidcraft over each of the different seeds. So there's kind of like an array of different colored blossoms all around
It is very nice.
That's very pretty, Rosa.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Gideon's been kind of plucking a few pieces of the lyre, and you just kind of hear him as you guys are bringing up the flowers. No gentle spring shall stir this dust, no rain revive the flame. The bloom is gone, the garden hushed, and none dare speak your name.
You just make that up.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've been thinking on it for a little bit.
That's really beautiful.
it's a lovely tune.
More of a farewell poem, but sure. Working it into a song. It's I am a bard. Ish. Unofficially,
on the side of your lawyering stuff.
Yeah, I never quite completed schooling. Good thing I didn't get into debt like some of those other folks that get the long degrees. I kind of taught myself and did an apprenticeship with that, but did start off, trying that life out.
Good experience. Well, what should we do with the rest of the half day?
I mean, do we need to talk about if we're all doing this thing that Greer wants us to do? Or, I mean, not here, but, somewhere else.
Hey, we can walk and talk about it. Or find somewhere more secure or something if you're wanting to, but...
You want someone private?
Probably.
Lit, just creatively thinking. Is there like a hill that we saw that kind of overlooked the fields on the outskirts of the city?
Given that you're right on the mountain face bordering Cormyr, yeah, I'd say there's plenty of hills around that you could definitely find some.
I did pass by on my way in a little bit of a nice cliff edge. Looked overlooking the lands that might be a nice little picnic spot. Maybe we grab some food and get to know each other a little better and talk about our next steps.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I'll guide him to near my market, pick up some supplies, food.
Charcuterie.
Picnic charcuterie.
Yeah, with everything for like a simple lunch, things like that, I would say it probably cost you about a silver piece.
Okay. You guys drink anything? Wine, ale, cider, ale.
Wine is fine. Ale's fine. Water. Anything. We'll just...
Oh, you do water, yeah. Not unless someone makes it from the magic, let me tell you that.
Don't drink the water. Okay.
That's the first rule of adventure, and that's why they made ale.
Alizé, just for being dumb's sake flavor, Alizé's gonna look for an elderflower. I guess not soda. I don't know if carbonation's a thing in favor.
Not necessarily. You can definitely find fizzy type drinks, but not necessarily carbonated.
Right.
It might be fizzy due to other factors.
Yeah. Okay. An elderflower lemonade type thing. I'm drinking a lemonade tea right now, so that's what's in my flavor profile.
I thought this was a callback to me buying a fizzy pink lemonade bottle this weekend.
No, that sounds good too, though. I was also thinking about that.
That sounds good.
Well, because you got that, and I was like, "Oh, tea and lemonade. That sounds delicious."
It was very
like this.
Yeah,
Alizé, is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, but elderflower because that's florals.
You're definitely able to find one. It looks to be like a gnome is selling this with kind of loose-fitting clothing, very puffy white hair that almost looks like it encapsulates their entire person almost. And she looks, yes, I'd definitely be able to sell you some elderberry, little bit of fizzy drink if you're very interested.
I am. I'm also gonna insight him too.
Yeah, go ahead and make a insight check.
Okay. Oh, she trusts him.
Did you roll a 1?
It's a 4
Oh, yeah.
and +5. Okay, so 9.
Seems reputable, just a little bit. Given, okay, well, gnomes are definitely considered Fae, and Fae are one of your favored foes, correct? Or no, you took favorite foe. No, you don't have a favorite enemy. Never mind.
Yeah.
So never mind. With that, your knowledge of the Fae, you know that even there can be an element of potentially trickery with this, or maybe Fae magic. Toss up, but could be worth it.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's mostly there's not an ill intent is really like if there's like a fun little trick, that's fine. But if it's like I'm gonna murder you,
no,
it's
it doesn't seem to be anything along those lines.
Okay, that's fine.
As far as you can tell, anyway.
Okay.
Ava inciting the lemonade stand person for murder.
Did you buy permits for this kid?
So she'll buy some and yeah. Alright, I'm willing to try it.
Okay. Are you trying it now or are you waiting for the picnic?
I'll wait for the picnic.
Good to know.
I'll put down a gold and I'll get a few of those and just a bottle of wine. Just kind of a little bit of different taste because I'm guessing Resident probably doesn't know what he likes yet, so he's kind of picking up a little flight to get him to try a few different things.
I was trying to think of the word, and you said flight, and yep, that's it. Okay, great. I get what you're putting down.
You can actually use that for marketing if you want a flight of different things, and maybe just a simple gold, give a taste of different stuff.
Based off of the YouTube short that just came out about Revenants saying everything's gray, try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Just popped into my head because everything's just gray.
Perfect.
I'm probably just standing with Resident, while they're all over the market, because I feel like he would be confused, probably.
He has no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so I'll just stay with him for now.
Yeah, no, he's being a little bougie with us. He, 2 gold worth of stuff. He wants spices on things.
Yeah, okay.
He's a little bougie. He's a bougie man. So he'll spend 2 gold on lunch and some drinks to put in for later. Even a wine bottle for himself. For next time he's gonna cry, needs a good cry. That kind of stuff.
This is my wine bottle. There's an H in there.
This is what emergency thing.
I love it.
And I'll take him up to that cliffside and set out his kind of venturing gear. Good little view.
This is nice.
It is really nice.
Put down 3 cups and put wine, fizzy drink, and ale in front of Resman. These are a couple different drinks from the town if you want to see what your acquaintance would be.
Alize is going to explain what each one is.
It's more fun when you do that after the fact. All right.
Try them.
With enthusiasm.
Yeah, go sip them.
Yeah. Okay. So, with the ales and wines for 2 gold pieces, and considering this town being right off Cormier, some of them are probably imports. They definitely having never tried anything like this before. A lot of the more subtle notes are probably lost as you're more picking up a lot more of the hops or the wheats and the sour grape notes rather than anything like flowery, nutty, or chocolatey. So the things probably tend to be a bit more bitter, but they go down smooth. One's probably a little bit more watery than another, which that one would be more along the lines of a grog. So. And since these are just tastings, you don't need to make a con save or anything like that.
Oh, that was a good 10 years.
They are all tasty. Thank you.
Ooh, you know what? What does it taste like when they're all mixed together? I'm gonna try that. She's just.
Okay, I don't want to try that. No offense.
So undignified.
It's that Fae chaos.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like a small thing. She's just doing like boop, boop, boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, upon trying it, it is vile. Because you're mixing flavors that are not supposed to be mixed together. You're mixing consistencies that are not supposed to be together. Textures, really, that are... It is unpleasant, and the notes are just all over the map. And you don't really pin one down to create a consistent good flavor. It's a good thing How to Drink did an episode like this recently, so I know how to describe it.
I don't suggest that at all.
No surprise.
Just gonna wash it down with something else. Just
Perfect.
well. So, this whole potential mission and idea from Greer, obviously, we've only all just met a few days ago, and we've been through a lot, but, I mean, I'm more than happy to keep helping out and traveling along. Generally, the portals that I find for the Fae don't usually, well, they're unpredictable, so it's not just gonna pop up where I came out of. So I need to be traveling anyways. And I don't mind helping folks out and seeing this through to the end anyways. It's always good information to have as well to document.
You just say you popped out of a portal?
Huh?
You just say you popped out of a portal?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Have you said that to us before? I'm trying to remember.
Definitely.
Yeah,
all right.
it was one of the first things she said.
It's just not some of the, it's not something that sticks in,
I did as well.
Yeah.
I do remember that one.
I didn't.
Right, because you lived
Have you
here.
ever been through a portal before?
Yeah. I mean, I've been to the Feywild and stuff to visit my grandparents, but...
And he'll turn to Gideon, have you been through a portal before?
That is a good question. I don't believe so. I mean, I guess if you could consider teleportation circle one, then maybe. But not an unintentional portal that I remember. So are all... never mind. So you all have ties kind of to the Fae, or at least other realms.
I
mean, us two do, yeah.
Yeah, that's what, well, I mean, obviously Resident. Similar, but maybe different.
different planes in general, then.
Fascinating. Just a group to come together that's just all, not from here. It's just the odds of that is quite amazing.
That's true.
That's true.
And I mean, to be fair, I'm an Aesopar, so that's not even common in itself.
No? Are ya? Wait, maybe I knew...
What?
Oh, she's thinking to herself.
Anyways, didn't mean to off campus that conversation. So, yeah, Alize, you said you're still waiting for your portal to open, so you're free to continue missioning.
Yeah, sometimes it takes longer than other times. I've been stuck for decades on this plane before I finally found something. Other times it, maybe happened over a few days, but who knows? You just kind of have to ride. That's why I'm okay just traveling around anyways. I mean, after you do this for a couple hundred years, you just get used to it.
Still don't get used to it every time you say this stuff.
That makes sense.
So I guess I'm not as old as I thought I was among you guys. Make me feel young. I kind of like it.
You're a baby. Not really. No, not really. But young in age, comparatively.
I appreciate that. I'm a young 67 then.
That's wizened for an ASMR.
Late middle age.
Rezibin, what are you thinking about this whole thing?
Well, after last night, I do not think I am here by an accident.
You mean the attack today? That was more in the morning.
No, I had a visitor in the night.
Oh.
It was a messenger of my god.
Oh.
What? Really?
Yes.
That's really handy for direction.
You're saying that really certainly too, like you have no shadow of a doubt.
Should I?
No.
That's kind of a big deal, so I don't know. But you seem sure, so.
Wait, who's your god again? I know you said it one time.
Morales,
Yeah.
That's it. That's right.
the messenger came and told me that the people who attacked seek the book I have, to trust you three,
What?
Oh.
and to find the witch that we were told to go seek.
Oh.
To trust us? He knows about us?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I'm glad your god thinks we're trustworthy.
I feel honored.
So, is there something you're not telling us about that book? If it's really important?
I do not know what is in that book. I just know it is filled with information that can help me. That's why I want your help, to be able to read it and understand it.
So, this is an actual special book?
Yes.
And not just like a common normal book?
No.
I have a question, Resvin. Oh, sorry, Rosa.
Oh, I mean, I also have a question, but you can go first.
Resvin, at the house that you're from, have you seen others go on a journey and be given this book? Is this like a common practice, or have you never
That's a good question.
seen anybody else have this book, or is it, do you understand what I'm meaning? Is it common to get these books, or at least this book?
This was a leader of the group's book. It is not common. I was in their office when the attack happened, and it came through the portal with me.
Oh. An attack in the office of the
Wait, attack?
the leader?
Yeah.
Yes, my people were attacked. The ones who seek the book.
Oh, wait, you never said that before. Are you, what? Are you okay?
Is that where the blood's from? And
No.
Oh, okay.
That is where this is from. And he'll show the chain on his left wrist again.
What? Wait, I haven't seen that either. What is wait, I think you need to start over from the beginning. What is happening?
Alisaie's like piecing things together, like, okay.
I gotta read between the lines sometimes with Risbin. You haven't picked up on the chain before?
No, I've never seen that. Wait, what is this?
Resvin, do you mind starting from the top to just...
Yeah, please tell it like a story, like you're telling someone a bedtime story.
Or like you haven't
Start from
seen
the
this in like
beginning.
3 months or something, and like we're friends catching up, you know?
I've never seen this before.
I
Nice.
am from a place called Vitality View House.
Okay, yeah.
We
Got that.
worship Neuralis there.
Yes, okay.
We study
that.
many things related to that and what
Yes.
he teaches.
Yes.
Real quick
There
question.
is... Yes?
So sorry to interrupt. This Vitality House, this is on the place you popped out of, or is this here?
This
you don't
was
know.
where I was from before. I do not see this on any map that I saw. There was an attack by a group who does not like us. I was doing my job and cleaning one of the offices, and these attackers came in and chained me, saying they would be back for me to sacrifice me. And I heard them attacking other people. I listened to their screams and waited for them to return.
I'm sorry. Rosa's not laughing.
Rosa, how dare
This
you?
is not an appropriate time to laugh.
Most emotional scene delivered in the most monotone way possible. Anyway,
Begone, Rosa, begone, how dare you?
My best. I tried my best to keep a straight face. I couldn't do it.
anyway,
I was trying to keep it straight face.
So I was cleaning this office, chained up, and waiting for them to return when an image of Neuralis appeared to me and said, "Go forth and continue the mission." And that is when the portal came, and I went through, and some of the items came through along with this book, and it broke the chain that I was chained with. And I was here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You okay?
You've been through a lot,
I'm
lad.
fine.
I mean, you said your family's there, right?
Yes, my mom and dad and sister.
I mean, do you know what happened to them?
No.
Do you know the names of the attackers or what they look like? Could you describe them?
They are called the followers of Mirkul.
Merkel?
Yes.
Okay.
you can
That
make
makes-
you can make religion checks if you want,
Yes.
Oh!
because I know
Yes.
people in the chat are probably going to be going nuts about that name drop.
15.
21.
20, 21, 16, 21.
11. Gideon definitely is like recognize him and then just looks over to Rosa.
Yeah, you with an 11, we'll just say you recognize the name Miracle. That is a very prominent name, especially like in the Sword Coast and even in this region. For 16 and 21, you both know that he is god of the undead, basically. Necromancers follow him. Red Wizards of Thay follow him. He is all about the undead, and he's one of the three. He's one of the three like dead gods, effectively. So
Evil, right?
very evil.
Blink, blink, blink. Over at Rosa.
Merkel's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yes. They attacked us. They have been against us.
Like as far as you remember, type of thing.
Yes.
Have you...
I do not know all of the history, but I know they are bad.
No, that's fine. Has the House of Vitality always been, or the View House Vitality, has that always been an establishment? Have you always been there, or have you been on the run from these people most of your life?
It was meant to be a place to be safe, a private location to practice what our group practices.
So hidden from followers of Merkel.
Yes,
Do you think this is like they found you?
they must have.
And again, what sort of things did your house fully practice?
We practice many things. We look to help people ease their suffering and to alleviate pain, heal. We also respect the dead and will use the dead for our purposes of living out those principles.
which is exactly why Merkel doesn't like it, and his followers would attack you and your group.
They do not respect the dead.
No.
Definitely not. Hey, are you worried? Are you okay? That's a horrible thing to go through and to be in the dark about.
Yes, I worry about my family and my friends.
Do you
Yeah.
want to try and find a way back? I mean,
If I can, I do want to see them again.
I wonder if there's a way to find out what happened. Is your place well known among other people at all? Or is it hidden from, like, everybody?
I do not think anybody I've talked to has known what it is.
Did you ever get visitors, though, from, like, other planes, or...
Our group was mostly cut off. The leaders may have other connections, but I did not meet anybody outside of our group.
What about the people you helped? Is anybody that came to visit that maybe wasn't from there?
I was still very young in learning about things. I was not practicing. My family did more. My sister was being trained to do more. I was not there yet.
Don't mind me asking. This was kind of come up in relation. How old are you?
108 years of age.
All right.
Mm.
Do you have to turn a certain age in order to get trained?
I was nearing the age to be trained. I just was not very good at it.
Oh,
I did not pass tests that I needed to pass to begin training.
Well, I can tell you, if we can all help you with whatever your god is wanting you to do, and we can get you back there, you'll definitely be passing all the tests. Not that that part matters, but just the part where we, can get you to go and help your family and your people is really what matters.
It is okay. I did not succeed there, and I was sent here by my god. And now, because his messenger came and told me I have a purpose here, I know it was not a mistake.
It's divine intervention right there.
Resident, if we encounter any harpers in the future, it might be good to ask them if they know of any connection, maybe. Maybe, I mean, they're a big network here in the world. I don't know if you've heard of them. Or if you know what they are.
I do not know who they are besides that we buried two here.
They're kind of like... How do I explain this? It's a bunch of them everywhere. Kind of keeping tabs on things. Making sure that the world's safe, that there's not weird stuff going on. They're all kind of like loosely connected with each other. The person I met about my village was a harper. She has connections to other places. My point is, if we run into some harpers, they might not know much, but you go down the line far enough, maybe there's someone that might have a connection. Or
And
at
they're
least know
everywhere.
who to talk to after.
Mhm.
If that makes sense.
We can ask. But my god's messenger said to seek the witch of Shadowdale.
Which I believe was name dropped by Greer. Weren't they?
Yes, he said the
Oh.
name.
That's true, huh? Yes.
I do
He
pay
said.
attention.
How is she supposed to help you?
He said she could guide me.
Oh, okay.
Which has always given me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, they're fun.
I feel like if I've ever went up against someone that had a better silver tongue than me, it's going to be like a witch.
Oh yes, your tongue is not actually silver. I
Right,
forgot.
Yes.
A turn of phrase.
See, look at you already progressing.
That was
Learn
pretty
that.
quick
Really,
on your
it's
feet.
good.
Noah. Good job. So, you're in, like, you want to do this.
I want to follow my God. And now I know I am here for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
What sort of things do these Harpers stop? What are they against?
Lots of stuff.
A lot.
World-ending stuff, you know.
I mean, Merkel?
Yeah, I'm sure
Miracle,
they've stopped
yeah.
agents of Merkel before.
The Fae.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of evil, bad things out in the world here. So they're keeping tabs on all of it. They were kind of keeping tabs on the thing that was happening here. They were the ones that had the cure.
I've worked with them a few times. They're known to really make sure people stay free and safe from those of being not oppression,
Mhm.
oppressors.
Yeah.
And they really do span everywhere. Alizé's gonna take out her, like, more like a world mappy type thing, if she has one. It's old. But, so,
Did you say how
I don't
old
know how
the
that's
world
gonna look, but it's old.
So
She's gonna take it out and just kind of be like, oh yeah, this is like the whole world and they're everywhere. That's how she's approaching it.
So, given how old it is and knowing information about your backstory, a little detail, instead of, so on most maps that you see of Faerun, around where you guys are, you'll see like the Desert Mouth Mountains off to the east. I'm sorry, off to the west. And normally you would see something like the Anarok Desert. That's not labeled the Anarok Desert. That's called the Netheril Empire, the Netherese Empire.
Girl. How long would we have known that name change would have taken
Now,
place?
that's going to be a history check.
Yeah!
I'll just look at Rosa again.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna roll because I know I don't have any idea. Makes no sense to have.
Resident's like, I know exactly what that is.
My
No.
DC is 150 on that one to understand that.
I do know that name has come up in court before.
17.
17?
15. I had a 17, but it's a 15.
Because your intelligence.
Or 18, sorry.
Oh, 18? Okay.
Mhm.
You know that it happened a long time ago. Specifics, hard to pin down. The exact reason as to why, you're not necessarily sure, but you know that it happened a long time ago. Well, for sure over 500 years. You know that at the minimum.
Okay. It's like, look at the map. Where'd you get this map?
Oh, I got it a couple times before when I was, visiting.
It's like an artifact
Ooh.
or like at a merchant station, correct?
This should be like in a museum.
No, I just picked it up when I was in town and needed a map.
Yeah, the Netherese Empire doesn't exist anymore.
Rosa, I am really starting to go with your
Dang it.
mythical person.
She
idea.
just takes out a pen and she's like, okay, what is it now?
No, don't touch that. That is really old. That's almost 500 years old. You could sell that or display it somewhere. Don't.
You
no,
know,
please don't.
I did keep asking what year it was. What year is it?
Try to look that up in my notes. I didn't see.
1514 DR.
15,
I just look at
14.
Rosa.
What?
I'm a year too short. I've been in reclusion a little bit.
It's 15, 14.
Is it really? Shoot, I thought it was 15, 13.
Okay.
Okay, so it's been about all the Harpers I probably knew are dead. They're also on the Sword Coast. I guess material plane, it's been probably like 300-400 years since I've been here. It's the Feywild time
Right, yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I feel like I was only here like maybe. How old's my youngest? 170? Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
about
you have
that.
Kids. Okay.
Yes.
Youngest? That's how many?
3. It doesn't. So it's been about 170 years for me in my time perception, but not.
Since what?
No. Since like
she's been here last time.
since I've been here. So it's been like 400 years since I've been on the material plane, but I've only perceived time about 170. I forget and I don't really pay attention to it much. So I have to keep getting a reset every time I'm here.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track.
This is why I have assistants.
Yeah, Mike, welcome to the conversations D and I
Rosa,
are having
you
to
keep
about
it-
this.
Rose, you keeping track of this, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm trying.
How
Okay,
are you a gold a day to keep track of anything she said?
Oh, really?
Sure.
She's okay. It's good
You're officially
assistant
my
job.
paralegal.
Okay. So,
This is the world, Rezamin. Sort of.
that was probably so
It's much
confusing.
bigger
for you
than
last
what
time.
I'm used to.
It's big.
It's also a very outdated world. Just to put that
Yeah.
out there.
I have a map back at
We'll
home.
get an
Yeah.
updated map here soon.
It is all new to me.
I'm glad I didn't bring my older ones then.
Oh my gosh, I have to look at your older ones. Please.
Alize, what are you?
I do have a question for my reference.
Yeah.
With the year being said 1514 DR, is that the same thing that my time scale would be based off, or would I have a different
Yeah,
time?
I was actually gonna ask.
So knowing the plane and specifically that the Vitality House is connected to and things along those lines, knowing all that information, time passes normally like it does on the material plane in comparison to the Feywild. Feywild things get funky. But yours, you would definitely be familiar that 1 year here is 1 year there, so on and so forth.
Would I refer to it though as 1514 DR, or would I refer to that the year as something different?
Where you are, okay, I get what you're putting down. For that, I would say generally, yeah, 1514 DR is probably what you would refer to it as most likely, since realm space is typically what you most interact with.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna not geek out about how old of maps you might have. So we have Alzayan. No, it's gonna take too long. I already know it.
I have some old ones of
we all
the
gotta
Sword
come
Coast
back.
to
We
look
all
at
gotta come
too.
back to this eventually.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah.
You're like a Christmas gift that we need in a box, or whatever the holiday is that's used to like Christmas around here. Winter's Fest.
Wizards. So you two are in. Are you in? Then Gideon and I sort of talked.
Wait, what?
I mean, about if we're gonna do it or not.
Oh.
I just look at Gideon. She doesn't want to go first.
Sure. Well, I mean, I've been a little upfront with you all. This is not something I do anymore. I'm having a lot of reframing here because I feel like somehow I'm the youngest one, but also like been through a lot as well. But you've all been through a lot as well, so like taken that into consideration. But I also, funny enough, had a reoccurring nightmare, but it was just more real last night, more direct, where the three of you were sort of shown to me by a typical element of my nightmare. But this time I was told to trust in you all.
Second time.
Yeah.
Oh? By a deity? Or like do you worship anyone?
No. Not really, per se. I respect Palo quite a bit. Some of the normal gods, obviously, Saloon. But it's can't deny they've done good stuff for the realm. No, I'm get a lot of nightmares of my fellow adventurers and whatever meant to speak to me, I guess, maybe used that. Maybe it's just my subconscious. I kind of like you all. But I was being real before. I am a danger to you. I need you to all understand that. My skills are quite rusty, and that's why I've retired. And just did simple training for people who wanted to learn skills before they went out there and could at least keep themselves alive, and simple escorts. And that's kind of what I pictured this going to be, and it's just a simple escort job for you, and maybe some investigative PI work. But the more I stay with you, the more my skills might come back. So the more danger I am to you. So I'll be careful about that. So, and at any time you ask me to leave, I will go home. No feelings hurt. If this is something any of y'all continue to wish to do, but the fact that we're all here together, our skill sets seem to help out, and the fact that two of us have already been told to look to each other, I mean, those are kind of some unmistakable things, and honestly, the fact that we can help, even in a little way, sometimes mean we should. So that's kind of where I stand. And I know we've been, obviously, it seems all of us have been through some bad stuff in our lives. And maybe, just maybe it's going to take each other to find a way out of that the dark pit.
How are you
What?
a danger to us?
I was gonna think
Yeah.
all of us were. Yeah, I was thinking that.
I tend to get a little feisty when put in combat situations, when those around me start getting hurt. I don't tend to be as calm and collected and well spoken, as you can kind of see even in the few times where I tried to hold back against the poor sheeps. Even that was
Rest in peace.
you see a small tear on his eye. I don't like talking about it.
Rest in sheeps.
I have to say. The blood in me from my ancestors faced my side, the side that I don't really hold to, very barbaric, but it tends to find its way through flames. It's kind of hard to describe. You'll just probably see it eventually. It's quite jarring, and I was lured into a fight where my former adventure mates, those that I really cared for, were in danger. And that's where I lost all control. Played the beast, but woke up to find that I probably would have burnt myself and my friends. But that's when someone saved me somehow. Well, they did this, kind of pointing to his glowing heart.
I was gonna ask if that was related.
Yeah, somehow. I don't know how. But when I was burning them up in my flames, they revived me, I guess. Somehow kept me alive.
Who was this?
That shows you his knuckles. Hope.
What does that mean?
That was her name. She was a cleric. Halo. That I traveled with. That I killed.
Oh, she's gone.
All of them are. Because of me.
I'm sorry.
You can see why it would be hard to want to come back.
I said I'm a danger to you.
And
So those are the nightmares that plague me. See the dying faces every night.
You said lured? Like someone lured you into a fight. Do you know who that was? Like, was it intentional?
I don't know their names, right? No. But from what I understand, I've made many enemies between my adventuring and lawyering, and there was some notes given to my adventurers under my name and lured them into a cave with the beast. So I don't know who did it to them. Someone that wanted to get after me, I'm guessing.
Someone you made mad specifically, like you, I mean.
I really don't know. Ultimately, it was me that killed them. Regardless of their intentions.
I can see why you'd be hesitating then. And this is due to your ASMR blood.
Yes. Yes. And now every time, at least after that I even got close to that fire, this seems to add to it, and I'm not sure how that combination's going to look if I ever was forced into it.
Was there anything that ever calmed you? Did you ever figure that out?
You see him kind of close up on that. The tears are really on edge. Just one thing. But they're gone.
Alize's gonna fill up his cup with the wine he was drinking.
Yeah, he kind of pulls out that emergency bottle and just...
Yeah.
He wants the whole bottle.
Maybe there's a few other things we can think of. If you'll be here with us.
You can try to just run support in the back.
But now I'm more than happy to do what I can. I don't want to leave you until you all find at least the path of happiness again. Or purpose. Or just fun. I don't know, Alize, exactly what you're looking for. The path to a portal, I guess.
To a portal. I always stumble. I've been in a lot of various parties and with a lot of people. Every time I'm here, I'm always visiting graves. So, in a way, I do understand.
Want to open up that just understanding of what you are so bad. You seem, anyways, you just have a lot of stories to tell. Just laugh. I don't know. You're old, is what it sounds like.
Thank you. I think I don't look a day over 200.
That's what I'm saying. I would never expected it.
You look really good for your age.
Thank you.
Yeah, my hips and knees and back are hurting. I mean, I'm the youngest one here, and I feel like I'm the oldest and closest to the grave.
You just gotta do big stretches.
Sure. But anyways, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, I will, if you all want me to continue with you, I'd be more than happy to help, and I'd like to at least make sure whatever is driving this infernal sickness and these armies up here. I mean, eventually they're going to come up to Harrisdale as well and Scarsdale. So the fact that we can find it now is going to protect so many other people. And Rosa, I know we spoke, and I don't know how much you want to open up either, but I'd like to help you as well.
I am curious, lass.
Okay, so I don't know how Gideon convinced me to come with you guys, but somehow he did, and I guess that means you're good at your job. I really gotta think about how you did that. But I hate adventuring. Like, hate it more than anything. It's not my thing. I think I've said that a few times. I'm sort of having to figure it out right now anyway, though. I already told you about my village.
Mm-hmm.
I've been extra freaked out lately because when I met with the Harper, Amethyst, it was just supposed to be about my village missing, but she gave me more bad news, which is my parents are also missing.
Oh.
And they think it might be related. I'm not sure. It's around the same time. So I'm sort of waiting on Amethyst to figure out what I should do next.
I'm so sorry, Rosa. She'll pat her shoulder and then like pat her back. It'll be like, can I like?
Yeah, she seems receptive to the touch.
She'll just
like frustrated or something.
Yeah, she'll just give her like little like reassuring circle back like.
Yeah, that's nice.
So, I mean, obviously it's not like Amethyst can just say, okay, I'm gonna have this in a day. But you're not wanting to leave this place until you...
I mean, that was my thought, but the Harpers are everywhere. Amethyst is skilled. She could probably get a message to me. She's traveling like a couple towns away, I think. It's gonna be a while. I have to wait. So
True.
I
I mean, that is a tough spot.
thought maybe at least I should try and help you guys. We don't really have much of like a healer. I don't want any of you guys to get hurt.
I do think I remember the line, Rosa, because I did remind you I would have been dead if that wasn't for you being in my group.
Oh, that was probably it.
How's
Yeah.
that?
You did-
That was sinker on that one, actually.
You
That
did
was my
come in.
closing statement. Yeah.
As a closing statement.
Yeah,
That's how we got you.
Yeah, sprinkled evidence and objections before that.
The thanks of gratitude. Yeah. All sincerity.
Got it.
We can also keep you out of. Mhm.
Sorry, what?
We can also. I mean, you and. Well, actually, I don't want anything to fall beharm. Beharm. No, that's not the word. To befall or harm.
Yeah.
Anyone.
It could be a word back in, from some other time frame that you're from, like
I'm an old man.
an old dialect. Baham, thee my do dialect.
There's lots of old dialects in that.
There are, yeah.
To be or not to be thyself, that sort of. Is that a Feywild? I heard it was a Feywild thing. Maybe they were just ashamed. That is probably a bard. Anyways, go ahead.
I think Alistair forgot she was talking.
Oh,
You forgot
no,
the
that,
middle of a sentence.
that was, yeah, just, I don't want anything to, fall on you, especially if you're trying to find your family. And, Gideon doesn't want to harm anyone else. And Revenant is here to also just kind of help. I mean, we all have kind of common goals, I think. It sounds like, at least. Just with wanting to help people in the situation that we're finding them. In general, we can be like junior Harpers unofficially, because I don't think they would take
No, you
very
can't just
kindly
say
if-
you're a Harper. No, you gotta
Yeah.
There's a whole initiation.
Yeah. I tried once. Didn't work out.
Oh
I'm pretty sure they make you wear their colors too, and I'm not about that.
no, they just this little pin.
Yeah.
Messes up the color scheme.
You do have a very... Well, Revenants actually takes the cake on that. But...
Well, yeah.
I did not take any cake.
Actually, speaking of, here's some other foods for you to try. No, I just mean, it's a phrase that you wear all the one color gradient, and at least, you're black and gray. And Revenant has other colors in addition to that, but not much. Whereas Rosa and I are very colorful. That's all I mean by that.
It just means you're the best at something.
Yeah.
So you get the
Monochrome.
reward by taking the cake.
Yes.
Have you had cake before?
No.
This is cake.
Man.
It's a nice, little strawberry shortcake type,
Where'd
I
that
do
come
not know
from?
what that is.
Try it. Eat it.
Did that just come from your pocket, Alistair?
No, it was in the charcuterie and the board that we got.
Didn't realize it.
This came from the ocean?
What? The ocean?
I don't even know where you got that.
I thought sharks were in the ocean.
The sharks. There we go.
Charcuterie. That's pretty good.
Nuts.
I quit. I'm done. Revenant's Wake is done.
I am
I can't do
oh my
this.
God.
That was worse
I'm
than
trying
face palm.
I'm trying to keep in the laughter. I have tears in my eyes. Alize is just howling with laughter. She's just like,
I was like, Giddy, just looking at each other like, alright.
no. This picnic that we have, this spread, you see the meats and the cheeses and the fancy gâteaux and the biscuits and the cookies, all that. This is called a charcuterie board. So it's just a type of food. It's like lunch, but
That's why you said shark. I didn't know what he was talking about
oh yeah.
this whole time.
And she'll
I
spell
see.
it out for him. Charcuterie, not on the map, but on a different piece of paper. She'll.
It's got some minor illusion. Just do charcuterie and then shocks.
Yeah.
A little different.
Yes,
Anyways.
those are different.
I can see that sound very simple though.
But either way, we all have a similar goal here to help, at least a little bit, in whatever capacity we can, to pass the time in a good way. Not like in a bored way. I mean to like pass the time until we find other information or some other goals come up for us.
I believe someone.
Yes.
Also, you said a 10-day before Amethyst comes back, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a 9-day at this point. But...
Yeah, it'll be a while still.
So, I mean, we have a few different things we could do. I do remember hearing nearby there's some orcs affecting some caravans, so that could be some direct help we could look for. We just keep our eyes out as if we want to leave town or travel or stay near.
Well, I mean, I'm okay with going to where Resident needs to go. That's fine.
Well, I'll just put out the options because I think we had a few. There's Shadowdale, which was, I believe, to the south of us, right?
Shadowdale's to the north.
Oop, let me rewrite that. Shadowdale.
Boop, beep.
That's right, because I was thinking Scardale's is also to the north, which is where I'm from, right?
Scardale
Yeah,
is in the opposite. So Shadowdale's north, Scardale's east.
Oh, we need to get a new map at some point. Michael,
And you say
I
on
know-
my
I know where I'm
navigation.
Yeah. All right. Didn't Greer also said there's something else we could look into, right?
Mm,
This
I
is
mean,
the
these
witch
gave us
and
options for
Shadowdale.
going
Yeah.
to Scry.
He mentioned,
Yeah.
as far as cities, it was Scardale, Shadowdale, and then if my notes were better written, Asha Benford, which is also north.
oh, yeah.
And these are just 3 different options for the scry.
Those are 3 different
Sorry.
options. Shadowdale has the Witch of Shadowdale. Benford is a little bit bigger of a city. It is, and then Scardale is one of the bigger cities within the Dale lands. So typically, towns or cities of those size will most likely have a person who with the capability to cast a decently leveled spell like Scry.
Were you able to find out what city Amethyst was going to?
Yeah, she was going to. Hold on, I gotta grab my notes.
Her name is at the
Arkin-
Leaves of Learning, right?
She was there. That's when where I met her. But she's going to Arkenbridge.
Which direction's that?
Southeast.
Alize's just looking at her old map and now kind of like, oh man. Like,
None of these names on there.
Yeah, actually, a lot of these Dale town/city names wouldn't be a thing on this
Yeah.
map. So
It's upside down on the Z. We're right here.
It's okay though. I mean, I can't do anything until Amethyst has
Yeah.
something. So it's
Right.
fine.
Good thing is, if we do end up going north to Shadowdale, might be able to find someone to do ascending Amethyst. Keyword.
true.
If
If they know her.
And who knows how powerful this witch is as well. She might be able to maybe if we do some things for her and help her out, she might be able to, help us in some other ways. Maybe that could be a way, or something else. Maybe she knows something about the cure that we're also trying to help with the Leaves of Learning and all that. Things get rather interconnected, I find. Anyways.
which I thought he told us something about that. Are we supposed to bring the potion to Leaves of Learning, or did he say he was going to take it there?
you guys
We
already
already
did.
did that.
We took it there already.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know where it was last night. I'm sorry,
And-
y'all.
We got to visit little Tim. That's his name, yeah.
Yes.
Look, though, I mean, Gideon said that, there might be a danger with him, but if you travel with me, and there's all these people around me that I know disappearing, it might
You
not
don't
be
know
good
why.
for you guys either. So, I'm just saying that if you need me to go, just tell me, and I'll go.
Well,
Okay?
people are trying to get my book, so if you travel with me, you may be in danger also. So if you need me to go, just tell me, and I will go.
And Alize, who knows what's going to come from the Feywild? So, man, if we'd ask you to go, you should go.
The Fae Guard. Yeah, they'll definitely come. No, I'm just kidding. No, nobody ever meets after. I work for them.
You
I'm
went
one
to
of
the
their
Fey
rangers.
God?
Well, one of the courts. I don't know. It always changes who's in charge.
Wait, you're like a fairy tale book come alive. Right.
I don't know why you keep saying that, but I'm very flattered.
Rosa. Am I wrong? It's kind of like...
Oh, I don't even have the brain space to think about what's going on with you right now, Alize, but I will definitely be thinking about that in the future.
Is this just because of my wings? This is why I put them away.
That was a big part of it. Yeah, that was a definite, like, that's
I
legendary
would've just
creature
thought you were
status
like-
Speaking of, she's just gonna be like, you know what? Actually, that's a good reminder, and she's just gonna have them out and stretch them, and there's like a bandage on one.
Why don't you keep them out all the time?
Because of your exact reactions.
I mean,
Also,
to be fair, it wasn't the wings that really threw me off. I know a lot of people who got wings.
that's true.
I didn't even know. I mean, I've only heard stories about elves with wings, so.
Have you?
Yeah. Have you not?
No. That's part of the reason I'm also out here, and I'm okay. I do want to find out some information.
I mean, I've heard of half elf, half Aesop. Is that different?
Half what?
Like a half blood, half elf, half Aesop.
Oh, I'm not ASMR at all. I'm not divine. I mean, I look divine, but... I'm just a winged elf. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, just a winged elf is the point. Like, I didn't know. Oh, never mind. That's good. So there, do you have, like, where's the rest of your, like, people?
Oh, my grandparents are gone, old age. I have a son who has wings, so I guess he's another one. And I don't have my family. I lost them a long time ago.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember it. Not very well. So, I just thought, hey, I'm in a season of my life to really explore and learn about myself, and I had to take a mission anyways, and if I'm stuck in the material plane, I'm helping people, I'm learning stories, and maybe learning information about myself. I don't know.
Hold on. Are you saying this is your time where I'm finding myself, time of your age, or midlife crisis finding my age, time self? That's another big difference of where you're at in this.
If you know anything about the Fae, we're always in crisis, perpetually. We just lean into it. No, just for fun. I don't know my heritage. I just thought it'd be fun. Most people have genealogy lines, and I don't really have anything.
Interesting.
If it makes you feel better, I don't know my genealogy. I was kind of kicked out from my family.
Oh.
I don't even want to be associated with them anyway, so.
That's hard. I'm sorry.
I'm all barbaric. I didn't really want to associate with that. They kind of see me as the brunt of the group, which is kind of funny. Especially when I sprouted up afterward. The grunt's really short and small.
You're really tall. Yeah.
Yeah, I worked out.
I'm going to pull out my book and I'm going to look to all of you and just say, can I write, and he looks at Alze, your family names in this book, and looks to you, Rosa, and your family as well, and looks to you, Gideon, and your friends' names in this book.
Hi.
Is this,
I don't
wait,
know them. Can you tell me them?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Rosa.
Oh, these are for alive people and deceased, or just deceased?
It is for everyone.
Oh,
Everyone, I want their story to continue forever, as long as
Oh.
possible.
That's so sweet. Well, we might be here for a while, at least with some. I don't have a lot, but
As long as people still speak their name, they still live.
it's a beautiful sentiment. Gideon. Oh, Gideon. Is he like tearing up?
There's a bit of weed flower that got in my eye. It's fun.
Alze pats him
The
back.
wine. Starts drinking from the wine bottle. That's a beautiful resident.
You have a way with words, lad.
Be a bod.
Do you want to write them, or do you want me to write mine?
I will write them.
Hey, I was gonna ask about that. Your book. You said it was handed down for different leaders. Do you write the same way they did?
I do not understand how they wrote. I just write what I can.
Because then I noticed you also did you were like writing almost in constellations, right?
Yes.
That's fascinating. Well, I haven't spoke of them in a long time, but for you, my friend, that's very respectful. More than happy to tell you about them. We were known as the Star's Light. Hope was a very devout cleric. Halo. Thorn. Funny enough, he was a little thorn on my side. But anyways, he was quite the stoic elvish fighter. He had a heart of gold. A little gruff though. Lyra. She was quite the mischievous halfling rogue. Let me tell you. She could go paw to paw with a silver tongue with me. Pulled me out of a few situations. And Arya, he was a ranger actually. Very deep connection with nature. Showed me how to speak to the animals. He had a very fiery spirit to him. But they were my friends.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you for writing them down. I was not expecting to tell you that story so soon. Y'all cracked me open like an almond nut or something. Nut crack, whatever they're called.
Nutcracker? Walnut?
Yeah, walnut. See, there you go. See, this is why I hire people to tell me these things. I know somewhat around it, but they help get me to the point.
Well, just like Rezavan said with the, remembering the stories, it's always good to... Not gonna press you, but if you ever feel inclined to tell stories, I'd love to know later down the line.
I will share story per story with you, Alize, any day.
What's the other two?
My mom's name's Sabine. My dad's name is Xanath. And my sister's name is Ophelia.
Thank you.
You have is she older or younger?
Younger.
Oh,
She's okay. She's safe.
I was about to ask. Since you didn't message, is she? Well, she's not in the village because you said they disappeared. So, is she with another relative? Is she with?
She's with the Harpers in
Ah,
Cormier, I think.
ah.
Wow. Not the easiest place to fit in.
Hey, Lit. Do I know where Cormier is?
Yes, you do.
Like
It's
300 years ago.
Yes, Cormier is an ancient city, not city, country.
Okay.
You know that it is directly on the border of the Dale Lands. So where High Moon is, you basically cross the Cloud Peaks and you're in Cormier.
Okay. Is Cormier the one with the cats?
Yes, actually.
Ah. Feline friends. They have cats there. Well, there's cats everywhere. They have special cats there.
Hey, would I know if Ophelia was like, if she was in Cormier? She wasn't in Cormier originally, right? They like took her there to hide her.
They took her
Right.
there.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Okay, I don't know. I never went. She doesn't live there, so.
Was she a shepherdess as well? With you then?
Oh,
Oh.
no, she's just doing her own thing.
Remind me of your age again, and how old is she? Has she been in her profession for a while?
I'm 115.
Mhm.
She's 7 years younger than me, so.
Oh, had you very close together.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you all look so young. You guys have some amazing
Well, I mean,
skin.
for our age, we are young. I mean,
That's what
They are
I'm
young.
saying. But you've
getting
seen
into
twice
our
as many
life,
years as mine.
basically. Yeah.
Oof. Need to find an elixir or something. Maybe that's what trances do. Maybe dreams kill off some people. That's a deep statement. Sorry, having dreams kill off people is even worse. Sorry.
I can look at my book and see if it says anything about that.
Sure.
It was like solid theory. Let's check it out.
Are you actually gonna look in?
Oh, I said I will.
Oh,
but-
you will. Okay, I was gonna say.
So funny.
I'm not smart enough to look this up in a mid-conversation.
Yeah. You know what? That's fair.
I'm waiting for Alize now.
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask one more question to Rosa. What does your sister do? She left these stories.
She definitely is adventuring lifestyle. Loves it. Would never leave it. All about
Aw.
it. You know.
Do you
Well-
think she's a Harper?
No. She probably works with the Harpers.
When they say they work with someone, they probably are.
Unless she didn't tell me, but
I
we're
mean,
pretty
we're not really
close. She'd
supposed to
tell
tell
me.
people.
She would
Yeah.
definitely tell me.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad that she's safe, at least.
Yeah.
Alize's gonna also reach into one of her other pouches and she pulls out little portraits of 3 individuals. They all have, they're like nice, like little done portraits. You know, they have like color on them, they're painted, all that. I have 3 children. I told you about Basil. He's the oldest. He is a court advisor, like his father.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That's cool.
he never lets me hear the end of it when I come back home.
We like to talk about things when we're in court. Yeah, it happens a lot. Was he like?
He's not a lawyer.
Attack, or was more like counsel?
No. This is more like royal court. He's like an advisor, like financial advisor. He really likes numbers. So did his father. So does his father. He works with him. He's his apprentice. And then there's Iris, and she's my sweetheart girl. Basil. Oh yeah, Iris. She does beautiful glass making. She enjoys it. And then Aster is my youngest, and he has the wings as well. The other two didn't seem to get him, so I'd count him as winged elf. So he likes to tinker, and he has an eye patch on in this too. Very fancy. All three portraits have like very like decked out, nice looking. And then my grandparents, I don't have photos of them, but my grandfather was I didn't make up names for them, I think. I'm gonna get back to
Grandma.
Nothing that I
Grandpa
saw.
and Grandma. That's usually how I saw them. I'll get back to you on the names, Mark.
That's no problem.
And then there's another one here, and then there's a fourth portrait, and it's of this guy, or of a guy, and he has, let's see, he has this like very light like periwinkle type hair, and he has these like super light green eyes, and she says this is Cadviel, or Cadafel, sorry, I'm pronouncing that wrong. It's a Welsh name. They have different pronunciations. Cadviel. He's Glass's father, in particular. I was very fond of him. He already passed, though, so... but he was a good one.
Who's this?
My daughter's father. They all have different dads.
Okay.
So, I'm fond of him. The other two are fine. They're great. But this one in particular, we were together and lived together for a very long time. So,
you know, we asked about Rose's separation with her sister. What are the separations between your children?
Oh, Basil's 240. Iris is she came about 40 years out. Yeah, she's turning 200 soon. And Aster is about 170.
Wow.
Your kids are beautiful. They're very nice.
Thank you. I appreciate them as well.
Yes,
I'm
beautiful.
so old.
What'd you say, Mike?
I'm so old.
They're all happy doing their own things, and you know, they don't like I've never been a fussing mom anyways. So they're fine, you know. That's why I'm doing my own thing now. Under their encouragement.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah. Thank you for writing, keeping stories.
Yeah, it's nice of you.
But
Well, okay, I guess we're doing this thing, huh? Tomorrow.
yeah.
You didn't you said your sister really liked adventure and you hated it. What about it do you hate?
There's too much pain in it. For me, at least.
Something happened?
A lot.
No, you don't need to tell if you don't want to.
I probably have to say it at some point, but I don't know. I
Okay.
have to think about how to say it.
I wasn't expecting to pop open like a cork myself either, so I get that. But I just want you to know, even though it hurts, Hope always used to tell this story to me. Kind of like a rose. Something so thorny and hurtful. When you grab it and think back on it, it can be really beautiful. And sprout, make something well. So just know, you've already affected my life. Kept me alive. Say maybe there's a lot of good still left in your path.
Nice of you to say. Thanks.
Rosa, our thorny druid.
Thorny? Wait, I'm trying to be nice.
She's sweet, sweet and gentle as a lamb.
That's what the thorns. It's a metaphor.
It's okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I get why you're reluctant. Actually, both of you and Gideon as well.
Yeah, hopefully some good will come from it.
I'll gladly step in and in front.
Is there anything we need to do today to get ready?
Probably just supplies, making sure that, I mean, if there was any places you wanted to revisit or anything, but I feel like everything's kind of on a good hold. I feel like it's just relaxing the rest of the day, honestly.
I need to leave a message with Amethyst, but other than that, Resvin, did you want me to show you a little bit of my herbalist kit?
Yes, I would like to try and make things to help people heal.
I can show you what I know, at least. If you want.
Yes. I have heard the voices in my trances teach me as well.
Oh, that's cool. I think, right? Is that weird? I'm trying to think of if all elves have that, or...
Some elves, it varies from elf to elf.
Okay. Let's look at my translate. There's too many things to read. I don't know.
So, you are then going to spend the rest of your day just relaxing and preparing stuff, just making sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as you all then wrap up a little bit of the picnic, start to make plans for where to go next, that's where we're going to go and take a break.
Awesome.
Perfect. All right. welcome back, everybody. We're hopping back on in where the party has decided to divulge a lot of their backstory and having a little bit of fun here as we're going to basically be picking back on up as you all have wrapped up a decent chunk, probably few hours at the very least of the afternoon, having this picnic and getting to know one another and deciding where to go next, which sounds like you've made the decision to be heading north up to Shadowdale, which will take you just under a 10-day of travel. So as you may make your way back into High Moon, is there anything you all care to do before going resting or anything along those lines before heading out the following day?
I would leave a message at Leaves of Learning for Amethyst if I could.
Yeah.
Do you want me to just send you what I say, or do you want me to say it now? What's easiest?
You know what? You can go ahead and just, I'm assuming this is something that Rose is probably going to do by herself, so you can just go ahead and send me the message.
Okay, sounds good. I will do that after the session.
Sounds good.
Gideon is going to head to the post office real quick because he has his own small little flock and garden to take care of that he won't be back near anytime soon. So I'm gonna make up a name here, Lit, unless you want to change it or something. But I'm gonna say Gertrude, my neighbor. She, sometimes when I ask her, will water my plants and tend to the few sheep that I have. There's a fox. There's a couple of animals that we found. Anyways, don't worry about it. He's like telling us to the post office one. Gertrude, if you don't mind, I'm gonna be away for a bit. If you could look over the flock in my house, there'll be gold in there for you. Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while. And I'll just send that letter to her. And
Okay.
all okay.
Perfect. So all right, well, that'll go ahead with the littering and the postage. That will go ahead and run you about 5 silver pieces for delivery.
Perfect. I'll slide that over. My friend, do you have a bit of a rumor mill, like a book of rumors that you would tend to have up in here? Or maybe there's one in the town of people that come by.
I mean, probably the closest thing you'll probably find is a general message board for people looking for the adventures or asking for general things to be done. As far as rumors and anything along those lines, I don't necessarily think anything here. Maybe something akin to that of a... Maybe something to do with newspapers of sorts, specifically the cheaper ones. But beyond that, don't necessarily know of anything around here anyway.
Well, guessing that you would need to know the who's to make sure letters get to. I've heard some rumors about these orcs hurting caravans, maybe even postal caravans, I'm not sure. Would you know who to talk to get more information on that?
Let's see. Anything regarding that would definitely be, Nell, potentially, within the Temple of Bahamut. General Greer definitely could assist. Trying to think of anything but anybody else. We don't necessarily have major guilds or anything along those lines within High Moon. Nothing comparison to other towns or other dales, really. We're more of a border town. People just come on through and don't necessarily stay around all that long. So as far as anything to do with the orcs, seems to be, as far as what I can tell and what I've heard, seems necessarily to do more on the border in the Cloud Peaks, to do more with the border between the Dale Lands and Cormia, not necessarily to do with anywhere with this specific letter's going.
Understood. Perfect. Well, I appreciate your help.
Absolutely.
I'll kind of head back and pass that along. I don't know if it sounds like these dealings are more on the Dale and the Cormier side, but just want to make sure we weren't going to run into them on the way, or if we were, something to be lookout for. Maybe even work on different skill set. Which I was gonna just as a reminder, something good to know because I've found myself in a few situations that do seem to get annoying. Does everyone have both a up close weapon and something to shoot far away if something gets out of reach? Something flying and you can't quite get to it.
Yeah.
Yes, I found some.
Perfect.
Here, let me look. I don't. Technically, she will like when she levels up tonight, but she doesn't know that. So.
Well, we'll put our heads together then.
Maybe, yeah.
Actually, she does. She has a short bow. I didn't know that. Yeah, I got 2 things.
And if anybody needs any brushing up on training, especially the bow, I'm happy to help, or at least give pointers.
Being a little hypocritical because I can't throw to hit the side of a barn, but I can like toss it, a dagger or a javelin towards something. But
It'll come back to you in time.
I tend to insult things if they're far away.
That's a good method.
Distracts people enough.
It does.
Makes sense. But if Rezavan wants to, I'd spend probably a lot of the afternoon showing him stuff I know about my kid, or letting him use it if he says he kind of knows how to use it now. So it depends on how much guidance he wants, or if he just wants to use it, she can just sit and watch. So
the big thing for him, like, he would be fine working together on trying to make like a potion or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't understand how to get ingredients. That would be probably the biggest thing you'd have to help him with.
Oh, okay.
Like, we have to find them or we buy them. That kind of
Does
stuff.
he have money right now?
There's a little bit.
Okay. Because if you want, we could... Well, is this for everyone where if you spend 25 gold, you could make your own potion? Or is that just how you run potions and mishaps, Mark? Like, how do you make
potions? That's the DM's
potions?
decision to decide on how he wants to run potion making.
Yeah, how do you... I didn't know if that was, like, written in the rules or if that was
we
just
did
a
it
homebrew
when,
thing,
but-
Mark.
That's a general crafting rule, is half the price is what you pay. But
Generally,
DM,
that's how I run most crafting anyway.
Sure.
Like, even if that's
I
not...
could do it for a quarter because that was a special ability, but it's generally half.
Generally, you have. That's been a thing for a long time, and thankfully, it's one of the few rules that's not really changed for a long time. It's not something I've had to relearn. With that, so yeah, generally, like, if it costs like 10 gold, you can make it for 5. So
would a normal health potion be
normal health
50 for 25?
Yeah, normal health potion you can make it for 25.
Okay, so I would I would think, like, I don't know if she'd necessarily know he doesn't understand ingredients, but I'm sure we'd get there eventually, like, where she'd be like, oh, I have to, like, show him how to do this. So that I'd, like, break down what we need and then basically, like, be like, hey, if you want to, like, pay for half and I pay for half, we could get all the ingredients. I can show you what to get and then we can make one. Would that be good?
We could do that. Are these items you can find in the world as well? Or are they from only certain places?
Depends on what area you're at in the world, but most of the time you can find them. It takes a lot of gathering them, but you just have to keep an eye out. Once you know what to look for, I can, like, show you what they look like, then it's a little easier to spot them on the road and stuff.
I have this much gold, and I'll hand you my entire bag, which is 14 gold.
Oh, you have 14 gold? Okay, how about I'll just take this much.
And I only take like 7 gold and I'll just chip in the rest and I give him back.
Okay, I'll mark off 7.
Gideon's walking by as you guys are, like, putting gold together. Whatever you going to buy, here's 7 more. And I was like,
You can buy so many things.
Well, thanks. It
Yeah,
is for
sure.
a potion for everyone.
Obviously, you're going to use it well. He doesn't even listen to you guys.
Gotta love
Okay.
early level D&D where getting one healing potion is an ordeal.
Yes. Seriously.
Have you thought about a healing kit?
Lit question for you, because this goes back a ways. So I have 2 things of natural healing that I got from the farmer's wife.
Oh yes. One second.
So what would that be equivalent to in this, or could this be a portion that could contribute to this total cost?
Oh.
Interesting. So you know what? I'll say. You know what? Let's go ahead and do a mechanic we haven't done in a while, and we'll say as to whether or not it's successful. We'll say highs or lows. So we'll say because I like this idea, but we'll just leave it up to dice and see what happens. All right. So highs or lows.
Highs.
Okay. So as you're going and examining these things, and you realize the farmer gave you a little bit of natural healing, which was not a ton of health that you recall that it would give back. Barely, basically like almost a D4 almost. And you think that maybe this could assist in some regard based upon what Rosa has informed you. So in other words, yes, this will assist, and it will reduce it by 5 gold the cost by 5 gold pieces. So
nice.
It'll only pay, you only have to pay 20 gold pieces instead.
Sweet.
Yeah. You took my 7, got Gideon 7, you put in 6. We're good?
Yes.
Okay. And he'll just hold the ingredients. These smell nice.
Yeah. They're really nice. I guess you don't really... Do you have, like, gardens and stuff at your Vitality View house?
There are some gardens, yes. They don't look like this, though. Plants look different there.
They darker?
They are not as green as these are.
Oh. Interesting. I'd like to see what those look like sometime.
I would like to show you sometime.
I hope so. Okay, so this is what you do. You sort them out into bundles. I go like step by step.
Yeah. So you know generally to make this healing potion with an herbalism kit will take about a day, which depending upon where you start now, leading into when you ultimately sleep and do the meditation, you could probably make it in that amount of time decently well.
Yeah.
So, because elves make things very funky. So.
All right. So just, do you want me to roll for it, or are you just gonna
We'll say go ahead.
give us a potion?
We'll say go ahead and make an herbalism. Go ahead and so this will be an art. I'm just looking at things here. Which check would it be? This would definitely be an intelligence-based check, so intelligence and proficiency.
Can I also roll if I'm helping? Or
if you're helping, then you both can roll, or one person can roll with advantage.
Could I sway you to medicine check?
Medicine check, I think, would suffice for this. So.
Okay, so like wisdom based then. Okay.
Oh yeah, medicine is wisdom. Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Do you want each of us to roll, Mark, or do you want to do advantage? She's here to help him, so it just depends on if, like, he wants her to just watch to make sure he's doing it okay, or if he wants her to help.
He wants to do, but you could also do as well. So if we could each roll, or I could do advantage, that would be what I would say.
Okay.
Do you want to roll some dice tonight?
Yeah.
Okay. You roll as well.
That's what happens in heavy RP sessions.
I like how
Mhm.
Mark finally got to the bottom of it. You want to roll dice, don't you?
You want to roll some dice tonight?
It's
Oh,
been
Yeah.
it's been 2 hours.
I didn't need advantage.
Do you roll 20?
I'm an eldritch
Yes.
being, everybody. Look at me.
I didn't need advantage.
All right. Well, what did you roll, Rach? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, I rolled a 18.
18. So 18 with a total. So you got a natural 20. I'm just curious about what the total is.
My total proficiency plus wisdom would make a 24.
24. So 18 and 24. Even still, you are still able to make it in this time span normally, and it is very much a successful basic healing potion. By the time, so basically, when everyone wakes up tomorrow morning, you'll be waking up with a healing potion.
Yeah, Rose is
Yay.
like her eyes are wide. She's like, whoa, you caught on really quick. Good job.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
These
that's
are what the
impressive.
voices told me to do. I just followed what they said.
Are you being serious?
Yes, when I do my trance, the voices speak to me.
Oh, well, that's cool. Who is?
I don't know. Others like me, I think.
Okay, are you scared by that, or you feel like it's cool?
No, this has happened my whole life.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Do you not have voices speak to you as you sleep? Or as you trance?
Remember when we said that
Not
we were going
even
to
Mark
travel
could
together?
finish that sentence.
Watching everyone's mouth just twitching. So like,
I'm
Oh
waiting for him to
man.
turn around and be like, I see dead people.
Because-
Like,
This character is the most wholesomely unhinged character I've ever seen in a D&D game. Like,
Yes, there are many voices who speak to me at night and teach me things.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's I've never had that. Clearly they're good teachers, I guess. Yeah.
Yes. That is how I learned to work with stone as well.
Huh?
When I work in the graveyard, they taught me how to work with stone also.
Wow. Okay.
I could probably learn a lot from them.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I like anything you wanted? Like if you could like please teach me history. Like the history of a thing.
It is possible if they know it, I might be able to know it.
Okay, yeah. There's a lot of things I'm learning from all you guys that I can't even ask that many questions because we'd be here all day. You know?
It is more how to use tools or how to use items than to know all history. But
Oh.
I've learned how to cook at times with that. I learned how to write very fancy. There was a dice game I learned how to play from the voices.
Wow. What's the best thing you've learned from them?
I think there is some nice music that they have taught me, different instruments.
Oh. That is nice. It's always been
I
like
do
nice.
not hear many different types of music, but there are many instruments that they know.
Are you sure you don't know who it is?
I do not.
You don't, question it?
No, this is something my family all does as well. We all hear the voices.
Oh, like literally, like even like your friends and everybody? Not just like, is it a family thing or is it like all of everybody?
Those like me.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that makes more sense actually. Well, I think they'll help you here. That's cool.
I want you to have this potion
Oh, you want
since
me
you
to?
keep us safe. Yes.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
I mean, I can take it. I can get around kind of quick, so if someone
I can
needs
try
it.
making more if we find more
Yeah, same.
in in gr in oh, what's the word?
Ingredient?
Things you put together.
Ingredients.
Ingredients. Yes.
Yeah.
If we find more, I will make more for everyone.
Okay. I can help you look too if you want.
Yes.
I will stick the potion of healing in my bag.
All
Get it
yours.
ready. Thanks.
So is there anything else anyone else does for the rest of the day before we jump to the following day, basically?
If we have any extra time too, I'd pull my book out for Rosa to look at and
Oh yeah, I
I'll
can
read.
help them. Yeah,
You'll have a little bit of time. You probably won't get a ton out of it, but you'll get.
that's okay.
You can at least start making a little bit of headway.
You mean to roll anything?
With how much time you have, considering so much was probably spent on the potion, you don't really have enough time to get a lot more stuff. So it's more of a flavor thing at this point.
Sure, I'll just like keep making my categories because because you said it's like all these different things, so I'll like keep trying to like at least organize it out, so maybe I can come up with a system better for later, if that makes sense.
Oh, absolutely. So with that, anyone else have anything? Gideon sent out a letter. Anybody else do anything?
Alizé's just kind of wander around the town for a little bit, watch those two do their potion stuff. Just kind of keep eyes on where everybody is and kind of just kick back, kind of, relax, take it easy, talk to the odds and ends people who come in.
Sure. So, in that case, you all go to rest at various points throughout the night. Yes.
Just real quick, Gideon, as they would find Gideon back at the temple, and as you're walking by, he had lit another kind of candle. He was just kind of praying there for a bit, kind of quiet, and then echoing from, you just kind of hear his voice again as he's sitting there. He ended up talking a bit, kind of a silent prayer, but muttering on his lips. Goes, Rose, it was a bit of a nice time getting to talk about you all again. Hope something I haven't heard come out of my lips in quite a while. I hope you're looking over me. I wrote another part of my song for you. Now ashes cloak the hollowed ground, where once your roots ran deep. The earth is cracked, the sky is black, and even fire must weep. And I think he'll have a good cry.
Oh.
Push on the temple.
Alize's not going to disturb. She'll listen to his song, but then as soon as she hears that he's kind of just having a moment, she's just gonna like, okay, let's not. He's already opened up a lot. I'm not gonna do anything more.
So, and then as you have your various rests, preparations for the adventure ahead, excuse me, you all go to rest at varying points throughout the night. Then, at one point, Rosa, during your trance, you go into a little bit of a sleep, as much of a sleep as an elf can. And as you do so, something taps into your consciousness that hasn't been there for a while. You suddenly start to feel a connection start to reach out beyond the world of Toril. It starts to expand outward and outward. And in your subconscious state, you start to feel a pull to various constellations within the larger scope of the galaxy. What do you do?
So with trancing, am I like, can I move around still, like in my, like physically, or this is all mental?
This is all mental, and kind of as you look down, you almost look and you see like you're almost ethereal.
Ooh, cool. Okay, I was trying to figure out how that was working. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like look around and I like look at all of the constellations. I'm like in my head, I'm like listing all of them too, like identifying them like by name. She's like memorized most of them. And there's like this hesitation there though as she's looking at all of it, because like she knows what it means and it's familiar to her. And she just sits for a minute like looking at everything, and after a second kind of quietly goes, well, this was the one part I liked, I guess.
And as you're pointing to each constellation, there's almost a slight ding going off as it seems to almost get highlighted where the invisible connected lines start to show, and almost highlighting portions on your dress and things of that nature as well. And then as you utter the words of this is the part that you liked, that you enjoyed at least,
Mm-hmm.
the moon that orbits Toril, also known as Saloon, very inventive, almost seems it's off at a distance as well, but still in view. It starts to glow, and you get a warming sensation, and you say, I am watching over them as I'm watching over you.
They're all right.
As all right as they can be.
Not sure if I like that answer as much.
Your friends can assist.
I'm not the one to do that, I don't think, though. I'm sure Dad talks to you about me all the time.
Oh, yes. Says many positive things. Is proud of the one that you have become. is understanding. But sometimes in our darkest hours, when we have the least confidence within ourselves, it is those around us that can build us up and help us realize that we are capable of more than we ever thought.
Why wouldn't it have worked before? What's different now?
The pawns and pieces are in a slightly different orientation. The stars have shifted. And they are shifted in a way that seems to show promise upon you. Things may wind up different. That is the risk we all take. But just as your father and mother have faith in me, I have faith in you and that you can accomplish this task, whether you realize it or not.
I mean, if you're saying what I think you're saying, that they are in danger, that's what you're saying, right?
And the moment you say that, the light around the moon begins to fade, and suddenly it seems to almost shift and not appear like that of lunar surface with gray dust and rock, but shift and turn on its axis, and another side is revealed, and it almost looks like a constant eyelid. And then up from the bottom up to the top, a slit begins to form, and up opens up vertically, and it looks like a serpent's eye, and just goes, "You don't even realize."
Oh my gosh, I think she'd be so scared. She'd just try to get out of the trance, like, without even talking, like, you know, just try to dip out. I don't know if she can, or if she's, like, trapped there, or...
Make a wisdom save.
I'm sorry, you're on the wrong call. You're on, we don't want you here. Conference call, please.
Let's see, save 13.
13. At that moment, you just hear, "You can't hide from me, little druid. Your parents couldn't either."
Yeah, she's like, she has like been like, she's speechless. She has nothing to say. She's just like completely frozen in terror.
And with that, again, the eye kind of looks over to you, and it's almost like this spotlight on you, and you say, "See you real soon." And with that, the vision then begins to slowly fade. As you do still get the benefits of a long rest.
That's nice.
And feel this stronger connection to the larger cosmos of Faerun. And with that, everyone officially has leveled up.
Yay! Sorry about your snake dream.
Yay? Question mark.
I got powers, but now this cosmic snake is after me.
Your voice must be hurting after that one.
Just a little bit. I need some water.
Who's been the last watch?
That most likely would have been Gideon.
Oh, so he was doing okay.
You get your
Who's doing
beauty
the third
rest.
watch then? Before you woke up.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That was it. Okay. When you were waking him up, he was in the middle of his again kind of a nightmare, and he's like yelling out Hope's name. He was like sweating and stuff like that when he woke him up.
Yeah. She'll try to wake him up gently, and then put her hand on his forehead.
He wakes up okay this time. Just
Okay.
You just
the
punch her in
nightmare
the
is
face.
worse than normal. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, just point that out.
Okay.
He looks he's probably the last one down, even though he was the one on rest. He got up, was getting ready, and took a longer than normal shower, but he has some dark circles under his eyes. Well, good morning, all. How's everyone's sleep?
Good. Tranced well. I can feel the Feywild magic slowly returning.
I would say Rosa isn't down yet. I'm still trying to figure out how she is this morning. So
Yeah, that's fair.
someone come get her later or something.
Any,
She does not come down for breakfast, I'll just say that.
Any other messages there, Resident?
No messengers tonight.
Really hot last night. It's like a heat wave came through or something.
You did feel warm when I woke you.
Mm.
Do you get fevers or something? Is that something to worry about?
Sure.
All right.
Don't really know how to explain it. Hot flashes, fevers.
Are you going through menopause?
Could be something like that.
Not gonna pretend to know humans.
Well, I'm not a human.
Oh, that's true. Smart. I mean, anyways.
Half small, I guess. Yeah.
Well, Rosa's still upstairs. I just figured we could grab some.
Still up there? It's pretty late.
Yeah, she looked like she was just taking some minutes for herself.
Yeah, but I mean, I took minutes for myself. So that's that.
You can't rush. Girls, they just take their time.
Why don't you go check in on her?
Yeah, I will. I was gonna do that after breakfast. She just, needs gentle coaxing. She is timid.
Go coax her.
And she's scared, and, you can't just rush in and...
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not 8 a.m. It's like what? Like, sun's already up? Way past normally when we've been getting up. And it's way past when we've all been getting up lately. Yeah, I'll go check on her if you don't want to go check on her.
No, I'm gonna go. I was just trying to give her some space. She's going through and processing a lot.
Sure. I'm just saying, Rachel made it clear this is later in the morning, right?
Well, yeah. This is Alize's parenting style, okay? She's gonna go up and bring some food and go back in the room and knock. Rosa, are you okay?
I mean, it's your room. You can come in.
I know. I don't know. Anyways.
She's still
okay.
talking through the doorway.
Yeah, she opens it. She has food. She sets it down next to you. Or wherever you are.
She's like on the bed, and she has like this like glass orb in her hand, and there's probably like by the lamplight, she's like holding it up to the lamplight, and there's just like a ton of constellations like projected all over the room, like from the crystal lights.
Ooh.
And she looks very frazzled, but like she's really focused on the orb, if that makes and the
Yeah.
projections.
Are you mapping out things?
Yeah.
Do you need any assistance? Or I don't know the constellations on this side, so
No, it's okay. Are we going?
we are soon. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Everyone else was also worried. I brought you some food. I was just trying to give you space. Do you need space? Are you okay? Do you need anything?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
All right. Cool. Well, we should probably be going, maybe give it like, how much time do you need? Do you want like half an hour? Do you need, are you in the middle of a ritual?
Let's go now. Let's go right now.
Okay.
Okay.
She just pats her gently.
Like, yeah, I just throw all my stuff together and we'll come downstairs. She does not touch the food.
Yeah, Alize's gonna pack it anyways and bring it with him.
Yes, so good.
So, as you all then make your way to the stables and things like that, where Greer mentioned to go ahead and meet, Greer will. He's still adorned in his full plate armor, and he seems to be holding a little bit of a note and looking for you all as he's standing next to a carriage, a very simple carriage with a Clydesdale horse. As he looks over, he's like, there you all are. I was about to go send a messenger, but, well, this is what I was able to go ahead and get taken care of. It should be able to get you to wherever you need to go. Should be able to ford most rivers, get across the more forested regions of Cormanthor. There should be guides and things like that. And he holds the letter. This is a note of payment regarding your scrying, that 250 gold pieces will be applied. We couldn't provide that for you directly, just for various purposes. So this will assure that the person who does it will be able to get their end of the bargain, whatever bank they decide to drop it off at within the Dale lands.
Gideon will reach for it and then instantly just hand it over to Rosa.
Am I carrying this?
Cool.
You
You're
want me to
trustworthy, aren't you?
Sure, yeah, I can take it.
And here's one. Oh my god, I'm gonna
What's that echo that I keep hearing?
Yeah, there's a slight echo.
I don't know. I didn't see what screen it came from.
So
Occasionally. Oh, sorry.
No, I'm asking something else. Go ahead.
I'm trying to deal with the potential echo thing, so that's why. But I usually have it off, so.
okay.
Oh, okay. So this is a note for scrying worth 250 gold. You said.
It's basically an IOU.
Government.
Yeah, Rachel, if you don't want to be like the treasure, like the note, the item holder, I can like write up notes if you want, but.
Oh, that's fine. I don't mind.
Figured yours was surely.
Yeah. I don't care about holding items. She just doesn't want to talk that much. So that's fine with me.
That's why Gideon stepped forward and like, yep. And I'm not going to keep the one chocolate. Ooh,
Yeah.
Captain Greer. I was
General.
Sorry, General. My bad. My apologies. I feel like I remember that. Just want to double check. I was asking around about the orc caravans. Or there's only on the border of Cormier here, but was we expected to come across any issues on that?
As far as the orcs are concerned, if you're heading north or even east, you really shouldn't be encountering anything like that outside the normal dangers that come across it, venturing across Faerun's, bandits, various animals, creatures. But as far as even potentially goblins, but those are pretty standard Faerun. But as far as the ones up in the Cloud Peaks, those are pretty much the ones you shouldn't be encountering anything along those lines. Since you're taking care of that, Nell is gonna try and see if she can organize some fighters and paladins within her church's order to see if they can try and take care of it.
Oh, well,
Sounds good.
just to put it out there, not particularly a party I would be one to make a tune with, but in the desert, if you ever do want to make acquaintance to some of the Fire Genasi groups, they are quite effective against hunting orcs. Just want to put that out there. They know the border mountains pretty well, so it could be potentially a friend of my friend is your enemy of my enemy is my friend, which is
Definitely worth noting. I'll see about looking into that, though the Anarok Desert is at least it may be a 10-day away, but regardless, definitely worth looking into.
biggest allies aren't bad to have in different pockets.
Absolutely. But certainly worth noting.
Perfect. Well, if you do need to get any notice to us, we'll be heading up to Shadowdale. I do know Amethyst also knows to contact us there. So if you want to partner with that. Otherwise, I would assume we'll either find a way to get word to you or just come back.
Either way will work. I'll see about what I can do about maybe getting word to you all as well and trying to keep in commune that way, since I know your face and I can be able to describe it to someone at the very least, or anyone of the Harpers or anyone who is in the Leaves of Learning have seen you as well. So we'll see what we can do on that end.
Do you by any chance have any Lord's Alliance contacts up there?
Up here, away from the Sword Coast, almost none.
Fair enough.
Well, thank you for all your help and for gathering all these supplies. I really appreciate it. We all really appreciate it.
Oh, of course,
Thank you.
Of course, you all done us a great service here in High Moon, being able to assist in some capacity with this cure and at least preserving a little bit of it. So it's only fitting that we assist in other regards regarding trying to take down this agent, seeing what he's after, and see if we can spare any Harpers in the process.
Yeah, that'll be good. And we'll just do our best to pass along good messages and warnings and information
Of course.
as we see it.
Of course. We'll share as we see fit and as we are capable. But I shouldn't keep you any longer unless there's anything else you wish to divulge or anything along those lines, in which case I best be off.
Yeah. No. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with all the things here.
I'll enjoy it as best as I possibly can. So with that, he gives a slight nod and goes ahead and makes his way off. So the horse and carriage is ready for you all.
I think before we leave, Rosa goes, actually, I have to leave one more message for Amethyst. I'll be right back. And I run away. Actual Leaves of Learning. I'm going to send you another thing.
Okay.
There she
So
goes.
Amethyst will get 2 messages. So I'll get that.
Alizé, did she said she was fine?
Yeah, she did, but I wasn't gonna
Right
press.
away, she's okay.
I feel like she has a lot of things to go through, and you can't always press someone with.
All right. Well,
You know.
you'll be the helicopter parent, and I'll be the no business parent, and we'll good cop bad cop. How's that?
Helicopter. Those are the same things.
What
A
is a helicopter?
You know, have you ever
It's-
seen the little plants, the leaves that like have 2 sides, and you flick it up in the air and it goes.
No.
Called a helicopter. I'll have to show you. It's really fun, actually. But it's because you go with where the wind goes, and so you kind of.
Was that a
Parent from
joke with
afar.
me flying and my wings?
No, actually, it wasn't. I could see where you take it that way, but it wasn't. You were
Fine.
speaking of just giving distance to your parenting type, which I am not to judge. I'm not a father, so I'm not going to make any judgment on that. I'm just more of a, yeah, might as well just get it out of the way sort of person.
Right. That's fine. It's
Yeah.
hands off versus
In your
I'm
face.
more of a hands off.
That's what I was saying.
No, she told us she's going through so much. We're all going through so much. She's going through a lot of things. She has these messages that she's sending to Amethyst. You know, I'm not going to sit there and ask her about every single thing. If I was going through in a crisis mode, there's times to divulge and there's times to maybe withhold some information to process, to then take that and, you know, go through the whole stages and all of that. I just find that getting all up in people's business just makes them want to distance themselves more.
None of you talk it outright. Trick them into just open it up and make them feel good about it.
If
Not
we want
trick.
to get sassy, we can talk about your little temple trip last night.
How dare.
She's smiling. I'm just
There's nothing wrong
saying.
about that. At least we're
I'm
paying attention.
I'm just saying. There's a time and a place,
Sure.
and we're preparing to do a really
as long
big
as you
move.
noticed. That's all I was trying to say. Because she didn't eat her food. She looked all skitterish this morning.
Contrary to my... I had someone pin me down really well about, like, my mindset. Can't remember the phrase. But I might be a little bit born to dilly-dally, forced to lock in. That's the phrase. That's how I am, you know? My mind goes everywhere, but, you know, at good times, certain times, I focus in, lock in, as the kids say.
I feel like I come back.
In
the middle.
That'd be pretty. You walk in right as that right as that phrase is uttered.
Okay.
Oh, welcome back.
Thanks. I'm ready.
Rosa, did
Very
you want
confused.
to... Oh, Elizabeth, my bad. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm very confused.
About the whole situation.
They were talking about things I don't understand.
We'll explain it in the cart.
We're talking about parenting styles.
Oh, okay.
So, Rosa, did you want to have the honors of asking these fine horses, and he's already like caressing its nose and head, the names, or do you want me?
I can, if you want.
I figured you'd want the honor, since I feel like I don't know, I did not realize you had that ability, and I started speaking as sheepies.
I mean, yeah, we can both talk to animals. That's okay for us to both have things.
Oh, I don't need to go first. I just you first.
Okay.
But, like,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
ritually cast, like, talk to animals and
So yeah,
just
they're-
say hi.
So yeah,
We're
they're
gonna originally cast it. I'm gonna awkwardly do it at the same speed as you. It'll just both be casting the magic at the same time.
Yeah, so there are
Sure.
2 Clydesdales, really hardy, hefty horses for going over long journeys. As you go ahead and cast it, just
Hey.
hi.
What's your name?
Oh well, I'm simply known as Buck.
Oh, hi, Buck.
Hmm.
And what's your name?
The other one, Buck is on the right, on the left. Oh well, you can call me absolutely anything, but there are those that call me Turf.
Turf? Okay. You two, can you, would you mind getting us to where we need to go? Are you good with that? Do you need anything?
Well, it depends upon where you're going.
Shadowdale, please.
Oh, Shadowdale.
Yes.
I haven't
Yeah.
haven't been there in a while. You haven't been there at all. Stop saying that. I'm trying to say things. I'm trying to have a conversation. At this point, let's say go ahead and make an animal handling check.
Sure, they're like bickering.
I was gonna say one's named Buck and the other name's 50. It's a buck 50. I don't know. That was a dumb joke.
Animal handling. So I got 23.
23. With that, they both kind of give a slight nod. But, well, we could certainly do what we can to get there. But, I don't. How long is that away? I don't ask me. It's like, okay. Well, we'll get you there some way. Where is that?
We'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
You can just follow the road. I just wanted to make sure you guys were good to like do it, you know.
Oh, we're very good to do it.
Yes? Okay, perfect. That would be so great. You just let me know if you need anything, okay? Just nuzzle my arm if you need anything, or if you see something that's maybe scary, and then I can help.
Oh, you'll definitely know if I see something scary, because I'm probably just going to try and run away. You won't be able to go anywhere. How many times do I have to go over this? I could certainly try.
Don't try and run away. Yeah, please don't try and run away. Just let me know, and then I can protect you.
Wait.
Okay?
I just want to pause sick. Gideon, pleasure to meet you both. I mean, run away a little bit if something's like right up on you, and we're going to fight it. You know, we don't wanna get you hurt.
Saying, yeah, but if you see like a shadow or something, just tell me instead of running.
We'll take care of them. What kind of snacks do you both like?
Oh, well, we like all kinds of fruits. Carrots are pretty good, but fruits, hay, grass, really.
But we'll make sure to carry some with you.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard about the horse that could read?
Delicious.
No, that just sounds really ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a good joke. I'll tell you sometime.
So, with that, they give a slight nod and are going. So, and it is very strange to be watching this because you do kind of hear on the opposite end, both Gideon and Rosa are not speaking common. For Gideon, it actually sounds like he's is kind of making like horse click noises and chort. But Rosa, on the other hand, seems to be speaking almost an entirely different language. Almost as if whispers and chants are coming from her mouth. So.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Alizé's probably experienced enough of people talking with animals in general to be like, okay.
Absolutely.
She's gonna look at
I'm
Revenant.
still very confused.
Okay, so there's magic that you can talk to animals and everything. Do you know? Like, do you do magic at all, Revenant?
No.
Oh, that's okay. So, but you know about magic. There's magic to heal. You know, that's how Rosa heals. Gideon says pretty words to, you know, help us feel like a little bit more brave sometimes. That kind of stuff.
I've always wanted to help heal. I've just never been good enough.
Hey, you made that potion the other night, or you know, with Rosa. I was watching you too. That's extremely helpful and extremely useful. So magic can also heal, obviously. Anyways, but it can do a lot of things. I have my own magic that's slowly coming back to me. But mine's not the healing kind. Rosa and apparently Gideon are using magic to communicate with animals. I can't understand them, but
Oh, sorry. Yes, that is correct.
it's entertaining.
Oh, it is sort of like I have a little language I do with some people back at the view house when we need to be quiet and wanted to communicate across the room.
Oh, is it like using like your hands, or is it like whispers? What does that look like?
It is mostly hand motions.
That's
Very nice. That is cool. Languages are fascinating.
Thieves can't, in case anybody's questioning it.
Yeah.
Things can't what?
And yeah, what I was
How
describing
is that
with
you would have to walk?
what I was describing with Rosa was basically she was speaking Druidic.
Yeah. Amazing. Love it.
So
You know, Resident, I mean, just putting it out there. If you have the desire for it, I mean, you follow a god that seems to want you to do stuff, and if you want to heal and have a book that teaches you how to do it, maybe you should look into seeing if there's any healing magic in that book to learn
That's
from.
what we've been doing.
Yes,
Oh,
that is what
alright.
I've been
So
trying.
hard.
I am just
I-
not smart enough to do that.
I didn't understand it was at like a magic level. So
Well, no,
Yes.
it's just no, Resident, I really don't think it's that you're not smart enough. It's that this book is very confusing and there's a lot to figure out.
There's
I have been trying for decades and
Oh,
not been able to learn it yet.
you know, sometimes you just need to keep going though. You can't give up.
I'm not giving up,
Good.
and Rosa is helping me.
Yeah. Learning languages, learning magic can take a long time anyways.
I've
Whatever,
had
Rick.
more encounters with my god in the past short days, I don't know how many days it was, but I've had more encounters with my god in the past days than I have my entire life.
means it means
See,
something.
that's a good sign.
amazing. Yeah.
I did have a thought. We spoke about it being handed over from different people, and then you tend to have your own style of writing. Have you noticed that maybe each version of information is written by each owner?
I do not know if this has many people who wrote in it or just me and the one who had it before.
Well, I heard Rosa complaining about it being in different styles.
I wasn't complaining. I was just saying, like,
Well,
it,
speaking to,
Like,
I'm
it's-
sorry.
yeah, I'm not complaining. It's kind of fun.
Sorry.
It's like a
Complaining is
whole-
the wrong word. Yeah.
Amalgamation, compilation? Yeah, compilation.
But are they in different handwriting?
And it was looking to Rosa for that one.
Is it in different handwriting? Does it look like it's put together by a bunch of different authors, or does it look like it's the same author?
that I would say go ahead and be an investigation check.
I'm trying to figure out how to get Gideon into that question for like 3 games now.
Oh, really? That's
'Cause
funny.
I had that thought. I was like, he's not in this conversation.
Yeah.
Man, I've been rolling 17s and 18s all night. That's
Mhm.
so great. So 23 again.
23.
Hey, great job. Also, pat on the back, Bond Inspiration. Why don't you add to that?
Oh, sure. D6?
Yeah, because we all, D6. We all work in this together.
Okay, 20. What did I say before? 23? 25.
All right.
25. As you are looking it over, you start to look and taking specifically into Gideon's suggestion, and it does seem like the different styles specifically do have, in fact, different handwriting.
I get one
Yeah.
good idea a day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll like go. How many? Can I tell?
Ooh.
Due to how long this book is, it's hard to pinpoint exactly, and this is all happening while you're rolling in the card, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
so-
We're not standing outside.
Yeah, so, and as you're kind of
Don't know.
scanning, you get a rough count of at least 5, but there might be more.
There might be more. Okay.
This is crazy, actually. Yeah, this is about 5, but there could be more. At least 5 authors. So there you
That
go.
is a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
That's a fair number.
Maybe a compilation of all the teachings of your people or something.
Well, 5 generations. I mean, that's something to think of. I mean, that's amazing. Or at least 5 people. That's 5 lifetimes of someone putting their knowledge and things that they found out through the journey all into one book.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could have been all at once, or it could have been over time.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have it, Resident. You're meant
Yes.
to have it.
And we must keep it safe.
Keep it secret from the bad guys.
Yeah, not from Resident, of course.
No, I don't want it to be a secret to me.
Well, not to you. I mean, to the melancholy people. The Merkle. Yeah, I can't remember the name.
Miracle, yeah. You're good. I see how you got melancholy from Miracle.
He was messing it up intentionally, but
Well, it works.
I pulled a Gideon.
I always called them my cruel because they are mean.
That's a good way of saying it.
Yeah,
That
I
makes
like that one.
sense. Yeah.
They
Good
are.
nickname. That. Yeah.
It tracks. Well, you have a wealth of knowledge at your fingertips, so we can keep studying. We have, well, I say we, I just mean in general. You can keep studying as we're traveling along.
Yes.
By the way, just for my mind's sake, because I figured I can use my eyes. Who's driving?
I figured I was because I asked the horses to be nice.
Yeah.
So I guess not
Alizé-
while I was looking at the book though. So
Yeah.
someone probably had to take over, but once I was done, I switched back.
Alizé's okay taking over for a little bit. As they're, we can like switch off.
Plus, I'm sure if there's a path, you can kind of tie up the reins on the bench and just let them go for a little bit while you're looking at the book.
Yeah, and there's a small path going in, and as it does lead directly into a portion of Corminthor Forest that will lead around a small lake within the forest. And as you are going, the dense forest starts to wrap all around you. There's a strange sense of welcoming, but also just foreboding as you're entering into an ancient forest such as this, with mythical tales of ancient elven empires from long ago seem to almost echo throughout these trees. But as you continue on, strange sightings are occurring as you notice webbing appearing on the trees and starting to increase further and further and become more and more dense as you continue on the trail into Corminthor leading north to Shadowdale. And that's where we'll pick up next session.
Nice.
Well, that's not good.
Come on, you're going into an ancient elven forest. Why wouldn't there be
You know what, guys? I think we should just turn around. Let's just all go.
Never mind.
You
We're
know what?
good.
Spiders
Yeah.
are my limit.
I don't deal with spiders.
So I guess preemptive arachnophobia warning for next session.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but yes, with that, I'll do my best to keep the descriptions light. But with that, yes, great fun, good job tonight, everyone. Good session, all the fun stuff. Thank you all so much for joining us. We'll be back here next week, or whenever. But thank you all so much for joining us. As always, keep being awesome. See ya. Hey there. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, then consider subscribing to be notified when more go live. Thank you to our official artists, Rachel and Dee Lee, for the character art. You can follow them under their socials, Pip400art and Raphaziel, respectively. If you want more D&D actual plays in between Revenants Wake, consider checking out games run by Mark and Mike on Twitch and YouTube under Marquee Gaming and Bardic Dice. And as always, thank you for the royalty-free music done by Kevin MacLeod, Ivan Dutch, Critical Role, and the Dungeon Playlist. Links to everything in the description below. And with that, we'll see you all next time.